All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the official opening press conference of the 7th session of the United Nations Environment Assembly, UNEA-7, taking place this week here at UNEP's headquarters. My name is Keisha Rukikairi. We have just 20 to 25 minutes for this briefing, and our small panel today includes Ms. Inga Anderson, who is the Executive Director of the UN Environment Programme. We also have His Excellency Abdullah bin Ali Al Amri, President of UNEA-7, and President of the Environment Authority of Oman. Also on hand to answer some questions on the more practical aspects of UNEA-7, we have Ms. Radhika Ohalik, Director of Governance Affairs and Secretary of Governing Bodies for UNEP. I will now immediately offer the floor to the President of UNEA-7, Abdullah bin Al Amri, to make brief remarks. Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you very much. I would like to welcome all of you to the press conference of UNEA-7. And really this session we reached now became after a very long pathway to be here in front of you. Me and my team, either in the national level in Sultanate of Oman, or the diplomatic level, the Embassy of the Sultanate of Oman to Nairobi, the representative to member to the UNEP, Her Excellency Nasr al-Hashemi. We've been side by side working with the Secretariat by the leadership of Ms. Anderson and very cooperative experts, among of them Radhika and her team, who been providing the technical support during all this journey. It is very important for me to say that since the day one we decided to shape the presidency with certain features. The number one is to not leave anybody behind, and to make sure that all members, mainly the member states, the youth, the women, stakeholders, everybody involved in the process of preparation for UNEA-7. And in preparation for the zero draft of the declaration, we didn't enter the step of preparation until we received the feedback from member states. According to their visions, proposals, ambitions, we came up with the zero draft, even though the one we circulated in order to receive the reaction on. Beside that, Her Excellency Nasr al-Hashemi led here the discussion sessions with the big number of them in different occasions, and by myself joined all geopolitical groups and forums and meetings from Nairobi here to Fiji to Lima in Peru to New York, joining the HLBF, and to had more than 75 bilateral meetings with member states. So I can say no one country on the map of the earth we didn't meet to reach this level. Many reactions and many involvement in the process of the preparation of UNEA-7 have been taken place in these discussions and meetings. And also I heard from many member states. They hosted a number of regional and national meetings and summits with the youth, with the women, among of them Sultanate of Oman, my country. We hosted the Youth and Climate Summit last August. We also hosted the regional Summit of Women and Climate, and all of these being in preparation for this important event. All of you joining us since during the last week, and you are watching how was the week very active and energetic. And really, I can say the expected of ambitious outcomes from this UNEA have been started through the outcomes of yesterday, through the two forums of the major groups and stakeholders, and also the declaration of the youth, which I'm proud about. Also, a number of side events will take place within the coming days, among of them the MAA day and event and high-level dialogue and sessions, discussions. And this is in the process of strengthening the relation and the synergies in between the MEA themselves and also in between them and the UNEA. So I would like also to express my gratitude to all of these have been participating positively to support the efforts which keen to make sure of the success of this UNEA. In the beginning, in the front of them, Ms. Anderson, Halek, and their team in UNEP. Her Excellency Nasra Al-Hashimi and her team, my team really in Oman, have been traveling with me around the planet to join all these important events, to come close to member states, the co-facilitators, the CBR, His Excellency, the co-facilitators, and also everybody joined us, came from long places on the national level of Kenya, the region, the world, to join this important event and to put his fingerprint on the full environmental scene. So to all of them, thank you, and these efforts will achieve a very strong outcomes by keeping our efforts collective and by moving forward together. And again, I want to repeat the maxim used by His Excellency Sultan Hajif in the informal session when he said that there is an Swahili maxim in the meaning of that if you are going very fast, go alone. If you are going very far, go together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Excellency. Next, we'll hear from Ms. Anderson. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to members of the press. I'll be very brief because we're keen to respond to your questions, but I want to thank you, President Al-Amri, for your leadership throughout these 2 years and also for the heavy travel that you have undertaken with your team. As I think you all heard in the plenary, UNEA continues to play an absolutely critical role. This is the place where the broad environmental scope is discussed by member states. And you've seen in the engagement that His Excellency also referred to over the weekend that this is not just member states, it is also major groups from all corners of life, as well as the young people in the Youth Environment Assembly. This was, if you did not know, now you do, the largest ever Youth Environment Assembly. The first one happened in UNEA-4 with 150 people. The next one, I think, was 250. And anyhow, at this point, at the third Youth Assembly, 1,000 young people collected here and coming on their own steam with their own commitments. This is a major achievement of which I am also very proud. A few highlights just to mention to you. Tomorrow, we will be launching the Global Environmental Outlook, GEO-7, that will inform the week and inform, hopefully, the future pathway that we will take. Wednesday, which is Multilateral Environmental Agreement Day, there will be a focus on efficiencies, impact, effectiveness across the MEAs, and there'll be discussion around the synergies amongst and between these. And Thursday, we will have the high-level opening you would be well aware of. We'll hear from leaders from across the world. And Thursday and Friday, we will see these 3 leadership dialogues, one on health, one on circularity, and one on degradation. So it's a busy week. We will count on members of the press to do your part of the work here and to try to help us